let you eat because you're so far away.
I eat my banana bread.
You can eat your banana bread. We're live. The camera's a little bit. Maybe because we're kind of washed out.
I don't know. We're live?
You thought you were alone? Yeah.
No.
Welcome to another live stream with Dylan and Pam. It's been a long time since Dylan was here, so I was thinking he could start us off, but he's busy. He's busy
I can
eating
eat sporadically.
his banana bread, and I was going to make him a really nice pancake breakfast this morning, but I'm going to do that after this. It'll still be, well, it'll technically be brunch.
There's nothing wrong with breakfast for lunch.
Yeah.
That's why they call it brunch.
Exactly. So we were running a little bit behind the eight ball here because it's torrentially raining here, and Dylan had to quickly deal with. What did you have to deal with?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things. The eaves troughs were clogged again on the downspouts, so I had to quickly unclog those. The ladder all around the house. We don't have a really wide house. We have a long house, and
Cute.
my garage, it doesn't have a seal underneath it, and the way the concrete is settled, it floods every time there's a torrential rain, or even when they're having a thaw. So the rain has started to really pick up now. I'm looking outside as we speak, and so I had to whip to my work, grab a bunch of empty sandbags and fill them with sand and put them along my garage. I have 2 there already, but I put another 4 or 5 or something like that there. So that should help. It's still flooded in there, but at least the rain won't keep coming in. So that's why we're late, because I was like, whoa, better deal with some of the stuff. So.
Well, we started actually right on time, but we just felt like we were a bit late. So
Really?
We were right at 11, but you had a quick shower.
Yeah, so it's filtered.
Just a quick shower.
Dirt all
I noticed
over.
Your shoes are still out on the deck here.
I am rinsing them off in the rain. Those are my long mowing shoes, around the house shoes. So
let's keep them outside. Yeah. But yeah, it's great to be here. It's been a while since we were both here, so yeah, it's kind of fun. And we just thought
I've been working a lot every time she's doing a live stream. So.
Yeah, so it's nice to be here. We're just noticing outside that the wind has picked up and the rain is kind of going sideways now. So a little bit, yeah, we're kind of on a bit of a hill, so we don't really have to worry about flooding. You know what I was going to do is I was going to get the microphones this time.
Well, you only have one, don't you?
No, I have 2.
You have 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if there's some kind of, do you want a thumbs up or thumbs down today? So Scott's here in the live. I think, is he the only one? Scott. I think he's the only one. But thanks for being here, Scott. That's really nice. We could just have, the 3 of us can have a little chat.
Oh, do I see what is
when it so thumbs cool. Down. Q. That's kind of a joke.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah. You can give a thumbs down or a thumbs up, wherever your heart is leading you, Scott. Great to have you here. I wonder if there's some kind of seal you can put on the bottom of the garage door or something to extend it. Don't know. That's rough. Yeah. It's one of those weird things that you just look at and you think there's got to be a solution for this.
A seal would work. I've just been way too busy, and I guess the person who owned it before us was too busy too, because it's been doing it for a while.
How could a seal actually work, though?
It might work
because just the way the garage, it's not a regular garage door, right? It's like, anyway, it's a twister. Yeah, hopefully not. Hey, Judith is here.
Oh, here.
Welcome.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Judith. We do get twisters in Alberta, but nothing compared to what we get in the Midwest and stuff like that. But
how's the volume? Because I could just quickly run and get our little microphones that I meant to have ready. Is it is the volume pretty good, or should I go do that? You can sit and watch Dylan eat while I go. Wherever your heart is leading you. The most passive aggressive invitation ever. Yeah, I know it's kind of like in the South when they say, well, you are in the South. Bless your heart, right? It's like whatever you feel led to do. It's like, okay. Volume's good to you? Okay, well, maybe we'll just forget we have microphones. I love how you pronounce garage. It's awesome. You
Oh,
say garage?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a
I,
West Coaster from the
I think everybody in Canada says garage though.
maybe, yeah.
But I think conventionally it's garage with like a j at the end.
Oh,
Sound is okay, a little echoey. Yeah, we're kind of in a big room, sort of in our kitchen slash dining room slash, and we're right in front of a big window. So
oh yeah.
yeah.
Big window.
Well, do you want to chit chat with the people?
I don't know what to say,
You
but
can.
I'm kind of lost without pen.
No,
So,
you're not. You're totally fine. We were thinking, remembering that tomorrow is Father's Day. So
oh yes.
do you guys
Tomorrow's-
have Father's Day plans? We don't really have anything planned.
We never do anything big. I think Father's Day is wonderful to honor fathers, obviously, but I also think it's a way Hallmark can make a lot of money. So
Yeah, we're both a little cynical like that, but the aging retiree. So that's Mike slash Otis. Sometimes he goes by Otis, remember? Because there's so many
oh
Mikes.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, Welcome. Good to have you here. I know you stopped in and said he stopped in the post I made and said that he's got his grandkids all around today. So wasn't sure if he'd be able to say hi in the live stream. But
Oh wow.
thanks for stopping in and saying hi. And yeah, do you what are you doing for Father's Day, Mike? Um, is the shape of the way you pronounce the letter A that sounds so interesting to me. Oh, interesting. Yeah. It
Interesting
must be a
thing.
Canadian thing.
An interesting thing is my deep voice. Anyways, her family, when I first met them, particularly her brothers, thought I were trying to figure out what kind of accent I had.
Right, I remember that.
And
Yeah. They're like, what's your accent?
there is a little bit of a difference between a guy from the British Columbia and West Coast, the way
True.
our dialect is a bit,
Yeah.
with Albertans. Albertans, in a lot of pockets of Alberta, they have a bit of a drawl, not much, but slight. Depends on the area, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, like some of my family, even just 30, 35 minutes to the east of us, they speak a lot different. They speak kind of with a slower drawl.
Definitely a drawl.
It's very like a very small regional, but you can if you hear anybody talking like that, you immediately know they're from the Carrot Creek area.
Carrot Creek or night.
It's yeah, Carrot Creek or night. You just know, and we're so close to them, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, they talk quite slow and quite, with a drawl.
Mhm.
Father's Day plans are today. Tomorrow is recuperation. Recuperation is important. I'm guessing if you have a lot of grandkids or a few, we are not at that stage yet. I mean, we could be, um,
But we're not.
but we're not.
We're not yet.
And we're okay with that,
We
right?
have friends our age who are probably
Yes.
2 or 3 years in the grandkid stage, and it
Yeah.
looks like it's a wonderful thing, but we're not there yet. So
Yeah, something to look forward to. And I'm
Children is a
actually
manly man.
fine. I'm fine with it how it is right now because I'd like to at least have maybe a year of, not having any kids at home before we have grandkids. Making pancakes and bacon right now. Oh, isn't that the best? Yeah. I'm
Yummy.
gonna have. I made Johnsonville brats for lunch.
Oh, those are great.
Oh, Kenneth Wilkinson, that's actually Chris. Good afternoon, welcome. I'm glad you found us here. Yes, he's a baritone. So
Very much so.
I'm wondering, like, the picture looks quite blurry today. I'm wondering why that is.
Because it's raining out, and that's how we're feeling.
Kind of washed out.
Washed out.
But usually it's like the picture's quite clear. So
Speaking of rain, we have had so much rain this June. We generally get the monsoons of June in
Yeah.
Alberta and basically in Western Canada, which is good. We need it, but this has been insane. It's been almost every day this June that we've had rain. So I have a lot of jobs on hold. So I warned Pam the month of July could be very busy for us.
Warning.
So
Judith says, yeah, happy Father's Day, Dylan. There you
thank
go.
you, Judith.
Happy Father's Day. Judith is in Quebec. I forget what city. But yeah, she rides motorcycles.
Oh wow, yeah. I kind of want to get one eventually, but I'm kind of scared.
Okay, yes, Quebec near Ottawa.
Is it Hull, Quebec? I've been there before when I was like 12. It's a long time ago.
I've never been to Quebec.
Hull's right across from
I'd love to go though.
Mhm.
I hear it's a really interesting, fascinating place. There's lots of older cities like Montreal.
Close to Hull.
Close to Hull. Oh, okay. So what do you guys think? Should I run and get the microphones, or should we just continue on? You don't want me to leave you?
Complicated.
I don't think so.
I'm a little rusty with the live stream because I've been away from it for a while.
It's okay. You've had a busy day too. When you're not like in the headspace and you've just been running around all morning, and then all of a sudden you just sit down and you're supposed to perform.
I got to enjoy my coffee though.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden I was like, oh my goodness, I have to get out there. I should have done that yesterday. I knew this rain was coming, but I was very tired all week.
I know. I could have done something about it too, and I didn't.
My daughter and her awesome boyfriend, he's a really awesome young man, they were out here and we took them on tours and they wore us right out. Not used to walking that much. We took them to Jasper and just walked.
For them, it was like a light stroll, but for us, it was like, oh, my hips killing me, my feet are killing me.
It wasn't even tough hiking. It was flat ground.
I know,
but it was still a lot of walking for us. But
yeah, we need to get into better shape, I think.
We do.
But it was a great visit. Hey.
Oh, it's awesome. It was very nice.
I talked about that a little bit. I did a little video yesterday.
Oh.
But I was saying on that video that we might go live today, and I said let's check in with Dylan and see what he thinks about everything. So you like Lauren's boyfriend then? Oh, I shouldn't say her name.
What?
you like Marcus?
Oh, absolutely. He's great.
Yeah. The audio is okay. I would keep going. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, it's probably not great because it's just my little laptop and it's not always the best at picking up good sound, but we'll try and be close enough to it. You want to finish your banana bread or put it away?
Yeah, I do.
I'll pull it a bit closer to us so we can watch Dylan eat. Yeah, so I was thinking the last time we did a video together where we were talking about kind of our journey, because that's how we started, just talking about how we first met. We did a video on what we were like as teenagers and how we were so different than each other. Then we did a video on like just different chapters. I think we got to chapter 5 of, our life together and the different places we'd moved and jobs that we'd had and, having our daughter. And then I think the last video we did was like 7 months ago now. And we talked about Abbotsford when we lived in Abbotsford, BC. And what it was like, moving there. And then we talked a little bit about some of the things we did when we were there. But I think that's where we ended off. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to talk about that today or just want to generally riff on. I was going to ask you, now that your mouth is full, ask Dylan and any other fathers that are here, or anyone who has a father, like what do you think of Father's Day? What does it mean to you? Tell us about your plans. You've already done that a little bit. I think, I did a whole video on Mother's Day and how it can be complicated. It's hard on those days because you're like, well, I'm a mother. I have a mother-in-law, and it's sometimes even grandparents get in there. And then if your daughter is a mother, it's like, who gets the attention? And so on Father's Day, I sometimes find it complicated too, to try and remember everything. So what do you guys do with that? It says, Dylan, when are you starting your channel?
I saw that, yeah.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of free time. My job is we're quite slow right now, but I'm part of the management, so I'm juggling a lot of stuff there all the time, and particularly running graders a lot lately because we are short on operators right now, and we don't. There's just a not. We're not in a real big hiring mode right now. So a lot of us in management are picking up the slack on some of the operating right now. So
Yeah, you're kind of doing two jobs. You're trying to oversee things and at the same time as making it happen, right?
even our dispatch has been hauling local loads of gravel to people. So and
Yeah.
he's usually he has a very busy job. So
But it would be fun if Dylan had a channel. What kind of things would you like to see from a channel? If Dylan, I think you uploaded one. You
one
uploaded
video,
one short.
grizzly bears climbing down a tree,
Little grizzly bears,
and
right?
yeah, I
Like
think
babies.
yeah,
Yeah, and you got about
or not grizzlies, black bear
oh
cubs.
black bear cubs. Yeah, and because you uploaded it as a short, you got
I'm at
like
915 views. on that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, which sounds like a lot of views. It's actually not very many views
No,
for a short,
no.
but what kind of yeah, I think it would be cool if you like took some video of you when you're grading and
I have
just
thought of that.
yeah. What else could you video if you were out there?
I don't know.
Wildlife,
Wildlife, I
birds.
do see a lot. Got some different bird species.
Judith
Um,
says, when I was a teacher, I used to tell kids because they wanted to do something special for Mother and Father's Day to make something special to a special person in their life, not only mom or dad. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's really wise. Just make something special for someone who's special in your life because that's kind of includes everything, right? And I think when you have a good relationship with your dad, Father's Day can be a great opportunity, you know, a reminder to check in with your dad and say, and honor them and just say, um, how much you appreciate them. Or if your father's passed away, to just take a moment and maybe remember them, maybe even go to their gravesite, or I'm just trying to imagine what I would do, yeah, if my dad wasn't here. Um, I'm going to buy my dad lunch at Applebee's tomorrow, Pam. Oh, that's a great idea.
we don't have Applebee's in
No,
Canada, but
we're
I
missing
have
it.
been to one in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, Bellingham. I don't remember. It was in Washington, anyways. That was
That's a great
quite a
idea.
while ago.
It's fun to go out for lunch, or I think a lot of dads like breakfast. Hey, you'd love to
Oh,
go out
love breakfast.
for like a big
It's the
breakfast.
best. Yeah.
The aging retiree says that would be awesome. Life in the Greater. I'd subscribe. Yeah. Hey, Life in the Greater.
Yeah.
That's a good title.
Yeah, no, I should I should do that. I've done a couple videos here, but I've never posted them.
Ooh.
Like on tutorials on how to fix certain things and just stuff I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you just do something all the time, it's like old hat to you, but for other people out there, it's like, wow, that's cool. I've never even knew what a grader was, or I see graders out there, but I don't really know what they do, right? So,
Yeah, you do see a lot of wildlife out there and
yeah.
funny little things like a badger digging a hole in the middle of your road for some reason. Like odd things like that. That was back down in southern Alberta where I was running grader, and that would have been hilarious to video because it made no sense.
Because around here, there's a lot more trees, there's a lot more
Yeah, we don't have
interesting
badgers here.
roads and wildlife, but like down south it's just fields
Wide
and,
open.
those like a mile of road and then an intersection, another mile, an
Dealing with
intersection.
like 4 or 6 foot snowdrifts across the road.
Well, I guess we're in Canada, they're not miles, but the funny thing is they were the roads in Alberta were actually everything kind of follows the mile system.
I was gonna say yes,
Yeah.
because all the range roads and all the township roads, they go by the mile.
Yeah. And that I think that's because we didn't actually adopt the metric system
Yeah.
formally until after they had already been you know, a lot of stuff had already been established. So it's kind of funny up here. We've got a really, I don't know what you call it, schizophrenic relationship with imperial metric system.
Yeah.
Hello, Perlman. That's, I think, what's your first name again? Is it Gary? Yeah, welcome. His wife makes cookies. Her name is Dana, and what's Dana the Cookie Mom is her channel. She makes awesome. all these really cool cookies. And nice. Chris says, "Do you have children, Pam? If so, how many?" We have two kids, and they are aged 23 and 26. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have one in the house as we speak, the youngest.
Yeah, he's still sleeping, but if we talk loud enough, we'll wake him up, and he'll come stumbling along, and you can see him.
I don't think you'll.
I don't think you'd like that. Yeah, good question. Thanks for asking questions. That's because we didn't really decide in advance that we wanted to talk about chapter 6 of our life. You know, when we were living in Abbotsford, that's when we had our son. That would be the next phase in that story. But because we didn't actually talk it over, maybe we should save that for another one when we actually have a plan and we can sit down. Because I don't know about you, but well, you know, I have a bad memory. Like I have a hard time remembering.
Yeah, I'm like an encyclopedia of information for both of us as far as, I don't know. I don't necessarily have a photographic memory, but a very good memory of events, right down to details. So it's weird.
Yeah, you do. Make sure you
talk
loud enough. Maybe get a bit closer.
There
you
it's
go.
A lot of effort to roll my chair.
I gave you the rolling chair. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Glenn. I'm sorry. I knew it started with a G. Welcome, Glenn. And did you say you're in Alberta? Yes, we are in West Central Alberta, Canada.
It would be just on the border of going into northern Alberta, pretty much. We're still considered central, I think, in Edson.
Kind of the foothills. So like just before the mountains start. So if we drive east for a while, it's prairie. And if we drive west for a short time, we're in the mountains. So it's kind of an interesting area. And oh, Catherine's here. Catherine's Fabulous 60s.
Oh, people keep showing up.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for giving likes too, or dislikes.
Yeah.
I don't know if Scott's still here. Are you still here, Scott? Did you give me a like or a dislike? I just did an impromptu vid. It was uploading. Okay.
Oh,
that's fun. I
would love to hunt there one time. Proman said, "Yeah, the hunting here is incredible. That's for sure." I have a lot of friends who are hunters. I'm not a hunter myself, just because I just haven't really got into it in my adulthood. I used to go hunting with my dad when I was a kid. I really love fishing, but do I do that? No, I just don't have I don't have a lot of time for extracurricular stuff. So.
Yeah, we keep like waiting for like this lull to happen where we have time to do things, but it hasn't quite gotten to us yet. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any other questions for Dylan while he's here, and I know you're looking at, if you look at yourself, if you look at the camera.
Oh, I know.
I always look at us too.
It's just distracting sometimes.
I know, and then you're looking at the chat, but
I'm looking at the chat. I'm also looking at the rain outside.
I know. It's kind of crazy out there.
I'm a little bit of a squirrel.
I posted a short actually just a little bit ago. I just took a few videos of the rain around the house.
Oh.
Yeah, just to.
And okay, so apparently at around noon and every hour we're supposed to get 14, 21, 21 millimeters per hour for the next, I think, 5 hours. So that's when the intense rain is supposed to hit, but it's raining pretty good out there. So, yeah.
Hopefully we don't flood any more than we have. So, but what I was thinking with Father's Day is like, what does it mean to you since you're here to either be a dad, or what was what was it like growing up with your dad? I mean, he might watch this. He might be watching this, so
well, like at
you
first,
gotta be a bit careful.
I think it'd be smarter to, or not smarter, but more thoughtful to talk about my dad. My dad is an incredible man. He's definitely a jack of all trades. So some of the stuff I've learned is from him, and also through work experience, trial and error. But I've learned a lot from him. I really learned how to work really hard from him. He instilled a really hard work ethic in me. I've watched my dad over the years. He's very tenacious. He never gives up. That's very much like myself, but I learned that from observing my dad. He's a very amazing living example of what a man really is. I think, and what a good dad is. I think sometimes it sounds weird, but he was almost too good of a dad, like as far as the amount of time he spent with me. And that's not a insult or anything. It's just that's how good of a dad he was. And yeah, he was great. Uh, he did all the typical things where I was stuff like into baseball, and be my he'd be my back catcher. I'd be throwing these fast pitches into him with no mask, trusting that I was going to hit the pocket of the mitt every time. And I had a pretty good arm on me, and so yeah, all those different things. And like I say, I think one of the most things I value the most about him, besides the times he spent with me, he really taught me how to work. He challenged me to work, like um, yeah, I wanted things for myself, and yeah, he bought me stuff, but the things that I really wanted, he told me get a job, and then you'll take ownership of things. And so yeah, so I started working pretty early. I was 14, and but that had a lot to do with my dad, just really challenging me to get a job when I'm young, and so then I learned how to work. So and yeah, just an awesome dad. Took me fishing a lot. We went on a lot of amazing fishing trips. Me and him went hunting. He's always trying to get his moose. He never did get his moose. It was always too elusive. But
There's still time.
yeah, but he bought me a 22, and we used to go grouse hunting like while he was trying to find his moose, and yeah, it was just great dad. Spent a lot of time with me.
Aw, that's awesome. You know, I love it whenever I ask you a question because I always learn more things.
Hmm.
Isn't it crazy you can be married for 28 years and still be learning things about each other?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read the chat a bit. Chris says Dana the cookie mom is awesome. She is like the Mary Poppins of cookies. Yeah, that's a good description. And Glenn, that's Perlman, that's her husband, I think.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Ken. She's working today, so she probably won't be on. And the aging retiree Mike slash Otis says, sounds great, Dylan. I built 2 houses with my dad. I learned a lot from him.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet you would learn a lot, like building houses and doing things together, right?
I can't build to save my life, but I didn't get that part of my dad's skills. I got more the mechanical part, and like I'm quite good mechanically when I really want to do it.
Yeah, you've learned a lot just by like, watching YouTube videos
Yeah.
and then just doing it, and then you know how to do it the next time, like
Yeah.
oil changes, brakes. What else have you done?
I did the whole top end of the engine of my truck. I didn't rebuild the truck. I just did just more of a top end thing on it, and I think I could probably rebuild an engine if I wanted to with some tutorial stuff. Like I'm very much an observational learner. Uh, I People trying to teach me stuff, it kind of works, but I almost learn better by just watching people or watching videos, just really studying things out.
Experiential, hands-on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. As a teacher, it's true, like there's not actually that many students that learn by just telling them something, right? You have to practice it. Let's just see here. Chris says, I don't have a mom anymore. She passed away in 2019. I used to invent holidays for her called I Love You Days. Oh, That's sweet.
Yeah, moms are precious, aren't they? And
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta. Thankfully, my mom is still with me, but it'd be a very sad day when my mom passes away. So sorry to hear that. It's not that long ago, really, honestly.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, like 2019, I guess. Isn't it amazing how fast time goes? Because
hmm
whenever I think of
it's
like
7 years ago.
2019, I think, okay, that was just before COVID, right? And it seems like COVID just happened, but it was a while ago already. So, yeah. Well, that's cool. Thanks for, and what about as a dad yourself?
Yeah,
You're
I mean, my
probably
kids have always told me I
surprised.
was a really good dad. I thought I had way more shortcomings than my dad ever did. And yeah, so I think being a dad is learning to be humble because we screw up a lot, but with that humility, trying to trying to improve yourself, um, being willing to listen to your wife when you maybe are being too harsh. Um, Even though I think all dads usually want the best for their kids, I've had to learn how to adapt a bit and understand what, especially my kids when they're a teenager going through the stuff they're going through. Um, but yeah, I have a huge weight of responsibility. I remember when my daughter was born, I was holding her and I said to her, like, I will do everything I can to protect you. And I meant that.
Mm.
And yeah, so I was pretty
And that
excited
wasn't
when I had a
easy.
daughter. No, it wasn't easy, but I fiercely love my daughter. I fiercely love my son as well, but it's just a totally different relationship between a dad and his son and a dad and his daughter. Just the
Mhm.
reality of it. And yeah, but proud of both my kids. They both got their different quirks about them, and they're both very funny. And yeah, but I
Were
tried to be
you
the best dad I can because I don't think I spent as much time as I wanted to because I worked long, long hours,
Yeah, it
6 days a week and
it was
stuff.
difficult, I think we're kind of typically Gen X, where everything becomes about like working and making it. And you kind of know theoretically that time is short and time is precious and you need to spend lots of time. And I remember being really aware of that. But um, yeah, just I think it took us both by surprise how fast the time passed.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
And it's yeah, it almost like brings tears to your eyes, right? When you think about
Yeah,
when they were little and or if we drive past our old place where we lived when they were little
I sometimes cry.
and you just kind of remember I don't know if you parents ever do that or when you're in this kind of middle age stage where your kids are growing up and they're becoming totally their own people with their own lives
Mm,
um, and that's what you want for them but it's sometimes hard to realize like oh yeah those days are over those young parenting days so Mike says question would you two be down for me interviewing you on my channel not a live stream well I would be fine with it what do you think
I think I'd be fine with it.
yeah you'd be great
I'd be all right.
sure Mike thanks for asking we yeah what kind of things would you like to talk about I mean it's kind of fun talking about generational things like the difference between our parents generation and our generation and our kids generation and we've really noticed like
Very
oh
different.
it's just very different like the things that were important for us kind of like the scramble to find work and just lock into a job that was kind of everything when I was in my 20s I was doing all the things to lock down a teaching job and all kinds of interviews and traveling around and just tenaciously fighting for that job and I think like the generation now they saw us growing up and how little time we had, and it's like they don't want that lifestyle for themselves. They don't want to just be working all the time, and at the same time, it's getting harder and harder to make it. Like, we thought it was hard when we were trying to buy a house or when we were trying to make it in the world, but it's even harder now, and I think that the generation that our kids are part of is kind of rejecting, like, sort of the young millennials and the Gen Zs are kind of rejecting this model that we've created for them, and, like, you just gotta get out there and work because they just see it as kind of a dead end of, like, um, getting locked into just these endless days of working and never really enjoying life. I love looking back on our memories. Yeah. Oh, CL's here. Welcome. Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I think, and too with us, like we've made a lot of different life changes,
Mhm.
like different locations of where we've moved. We're kind of sort of like nomads.
Nomad's land.
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna leave you because I have to plug it in. We're running out of battery really
oh man,
quickly. You're gonna be all alone. You can
okay.
read. Oh, Kenneth or Chris said, "Is this your first live stream, Pam?" No, it's not. Um, if you look back, you can see I have quite a few. And the aging retiree Mike says, "Thanks, you have my email address, right? I think generation stuff would be awesome, plus your stories." Yeah, I think I still have your email from when I joined your live that time. So yeah, you just talk about whatever you want, and I'm gonna
Okay, this might be a good time to talk about the days when I was in my band.
just make sure you talk louder enough.
Yeah, so um, I'm like an 80s, 90s kid. Like part of my journey, my teen years were towards the late 80s and into the 90s. So a lot of kids at that time were started bands and stuff like that. I think that's kind of thing. That's kind of a thing, probably from the probably late 50s through to the 90s. That was the era of a lot of high school kids starting bands and stuff. And me and my brother really got heavily involved in the grunge and then later on a bit more into the punk scene and stuff. So we always collaborated well with doing covers, and we decided, why don't we start a band? And his best friend was actually a really good guitar player. We found a really good drummer, and yeah, we had a band. So our band was called Flinch. And I don't know if I've already talked about this a little bit, but I do have, I think I moved that a bit. I do have some band photos, black and white. And maybe I will peel a few of them out of here. So if I can get them out of here, it'll just be easier to show because there'll be less reflection. So the rumors are true. I was in a punk band. I don't know if you can see this. So there is my my brother is the guy in the white shirt playing bass, and that's me on the microphone, and then the rest of our guitar player and our drummer there. So we did quite a lot of shows, mainly local, but we did some smaller festivals, and yeah, we had a we had a blast. It was great. We had an opportunity to get a demo down to Seattle at one point, and we were going to get it down there and possibly get signed by an independent label. However, our drummer, I don't know if he got cold feet or whatever, he quit the band. It was crazy, and no hard feelings towards him. It's just the way it is. He didn't really want to continue to go in that direction where the computer's going to fall. There is an outlet over here, Pam. It's way closer. Anyways, long story short, yeah. So we definitely had an opportunity to get signed, um, but it didn't work out that way. We tried to get a replacement drummer, and nobody could come close to what our drummer was doing, and we ended up disbanding, no pun intended, the band, and yeah, and that was the end of it. My brother did some little bit of side project type of stuff with other bands, and then
See if that.
anyways, so and then he got into actually like some freestyle rapping and stuff like that, and more to the rap hip hop scene, and he was actually quite good at it. He never recorded anything, but my brother is extremely talented, like incredible. That's my younger brother, and I have an older half brother, and he's incredibly talented as well. And yeah, so that was quite the journey. It was a lot of fun. I still I get extremely nervous before I have to go on stage, to the point like we do music at church. I have to walk around the building, but I'm really in my element when I'm up on stage. I've always loved being in front of people, and whether it be entertaining or leading people in music at church, I do enjoy it a lot once I'm up there. All the nerves go away for some reason. So yeah. But anyways, that is a little journey. I have a few other pictures, but I just figured I'd show you one because it's kind of complicated to do that. So I guess my channel would probably be a mixture, yeah, the grading channel thing, and then I really love music, especially music from a bit from the 80s, but more a huge fan of the 90s music and stuff like that, with the grunge movement and the punk movement that sprung up. I mean, the punk movement really started in the 70s, but it became a little more mainstream in the 90s and had a resurgence. So, anyways, there we go. Pam's back. I don't have to talk anymore.
I like it when you talk.
Yeah. Oh, I was in a couple bands in the 70s and 80s. I played drums and guitar. Oh, cool. Yeah, I play guitar. I can't drum to save my life. Oh,
Judah
it's
says,
Judas too.
cool. I was in a band too, but we played more pop rock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Being in a
shared a
band's so much
picture.
fun.
It is. Yeah, I've been in just like worship team bands since
Oh,
forever.
Pam could have been
Long
signed to
time.
some label. She's got an incredible voice.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. When you have lots of different interests, it's sometimes hard to know what to focus on, right?
I have a nephew who's really into more death metal type of stuff. A lot of Christian death metal, and then and other variety of metal. He's such an incredible kid. And he is a very good drummer too. So
And Glenn asked, have you always lived in Canada?
yes.
Sorry, I was just checking because I forgot that my friend Tracy with an IE, she's in California, forgot that she had said she can't join live streams unless it's set to all chat instead of top chat. But I can't see anything on this page here that says no.
Oh, that's sad.
Anyway, yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Yes, we've always lived in Canada. Always. We're Canadian through and through.
Hey, Miss Sam. Have you always lived in what state do you live in? They live close to they live really close to Sally and Daryl, so they must live in
Pennsylvania?
Pittsburgh, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Saying hi to each other. Yeah, isn't that fun to just be in a live stream and see people that you know and say hi? Did the microphones change anything? Did the little mics, everything's on, but I've never actually used them with my computer, with my laptop before. So
I feel weird. It's like there's a little bug on my collar.
yeah, it's a bug. And I have a habit of like I can't leave it alone. I'm always touching it.
It's a tent caterpillar.
If you're here and you've noticed any difference in the sound quality, let us know. Yes, we are in Pittsburgh, 10 minutes from downtown. All right.
I hear Pittsburgh is amazing.
Yeah, I've heard good things too.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but
I've never been there. Like we've been. I think I've been to the States maybe a little more than Pam. because we used
Yeah.
to we lived right across pretty much from the Washington border, so we would we would go we go to Bellingham a lot to the Bellis Fair Mall there because we get some pretty cool clothes as teenagers. So my mom would take us across the border occasionally to go do some clothes shopping, and it used to be a lot of fun because we'd always go to I don't know we just it was always fun going into Washington.
Yeah, my family went on a trip to Montana, like, but I didn't get to go.
Oh,
I was already
Montana's
had already kind
amazing.
of left home and I was in school, and the rest of them went. But then we went on a trip in, was it 2017? We went
Something
to
like that.
Idaho and the Oregon coast, and that was amazing. We had such a great holiday. I just remember it being very hot though. When we were in Oregon, or no, kind of going from Idaho to Oregon, remember on that highway, and it was 40 degrees
Oh, that's
Celsius.
crazy.
What would that be in
That'd be
Fahrenheit?
probably
Like
close to 100.
90s? Also?
Close.
It was, yeah. So for us, we had
97.
never really felt that level of heat before. So we were like, walked out of the truck and just hit by this
It
wall of
was
heat.
kind of awesome.
Yeah, it was a memory anyway, but it was so beautiful, the beaches, and it was just really fun for the kids to see what the United States is like. And I'm really glad we did that trip. And then when I was, I think 11 or 12, we went to Disneyland in Anaheim, and that was. Other than that,
I've been to Arizona. My cousin lives there.
right?
My uncle lived there. He's a dual citizen, so is my cousin. But she's lived there her whole life, pretty much. And,
Yeah.
Arizona's awesome. I haven't been there. I was there when I was 12 or 13, but
And then when, like, it
great.
was so back in the day when you didn't have to get a passport, it was a lot easier.
Yeah.
Like now it just seems like everything's so technical. So there's so much red tape. But when I was in Bible college, I did 2 years with this traveling PR and music and drama team, and we just had this little bus or we had vans, and we went through I you know Idaho, Montana, Washington. We did like a trip through the United States, and I just remember, yeah, it was so easy to just cross the border. It wasn't this huge ordeal like it is now.
Did you stay in a van down by the river?
I was in a van. Yeah, down by the river. City is nice, but the weather sucks. We get more rain than Seattle most years. Oh
Really,
wow.
more rain than Seattle.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't know that. It's like
Yeah.
living under a black cloud.
Like I'm from the Vancouver
Oh.
area, and we got a lot of rain. Of course, Seattle, yeah, lots of rain, just like Vancouver.
Thanks, Chris. Says, gotta go now. Have a good day. Happy Father's Day, Pam's husband. Pam's husband, Dylan.
Thanks,
Like Bob
Chris.
Dylan.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, I like Bob.
Oh yes, happy Father's Day, Dylan. Yeah, Miss Sam, we were talking about Father's Day and just what it means to people a little bit, any plans that people had. But we don't have to talk about that. We can talk about anything on this live stream.
It's really raining out there. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry if I look distracted because I'm just looking at the rain.
It's funny because I thought that it's like, I bet if we set up in front of the window, it's going to be too distracting.
We have very big trees, lots of leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Leaves?
Leaves, but Alberta right now, in
Oh,
some areas, it's a 10 to 12 year cycle. We get tent caterpillars,
oh, we have so
and they
many
just
caterpillars.
ravage the poplar aspen trees around here and strip the leaves bare. And there's so many of them, like they'll be plopping off the trees like rain, and all over the road being squished by vehicles. They're a great source of food for birds, so that's good. They get a lot of
Yeah.
protein from it. But thankfully, where we're living, the tent caterpillars have not gotten here. I've seen
Yeah.
them. I've seen the odd stray one kicking around the
Hi,
house.
Allie. Allie G. Look at that handsome couple. She says, "Ah,
Thanks.
great to see you." Chris had to say goodbye. I think. I don't know if he's still here, but yeah, when my mom and I drove to the city yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yeah. No,
The day before.
Day before.
I couldn't believe it. There's just whole sections where it just looked like the leaves had never come out, right? Or how the leaves look in very early spring when they're just and there was caterpillars all over the highway, like just thick. It was disgusting. It's
Caterpillar
crazy.
guts everywhere.
Oh, they just they just completely go through an area and take all the leaves off of everything. It's kind of like a biblical plague. So yeah,
but they're important for the ecosystem,
are they?
particularly when it comes to birds. That's what they say to us.
Oh, they say a lot of
I
things
say it,
to us.
yeah. They'll say stuff like
I
they'll
gotta,
say a lot of stuff for like the ecosystem.
I gotta put my head in front of that picture. We have this picture that someone gave us, and because they gave it to us and they're here a lot, we wanted to make sure we put it up.
Oh,
but
man, wine's classy. It doesn't mean you're some kind of wino.
I feel like a wino. Not like I do drink
it's
wine.
It's like a Italy thing. She drinks wine, I drink beer, but we're not drunkards or anything.
I know, not even close.
We could have a Coors Light or a Budweiser.
Not in my kitchen.
Picture up there.
We wouldn't.
That'd be hilarious. We should put that neon sign, Coors Light.
Classy. Very classy.
I could wear my beer hat and my beer shirt too.
Oh. Yeah. Otis, I so enjoyed your interview with Sally D. I know I started watching it and then I got interrupted, so I'll have to go back and check that out. I have to go, Judith says. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Judith, for so long. Appreciate it. Bye. Have a really good day.
See you, Judith.
I know on Saturdays, everyone's quite busy, right? There's always something going on, like a little bit later, I have to go to a wedding shower. But
we have a lot of weeds in the garden.
Do we? Yeah, I know.
But that's just
thanks for reminding me.
That's because we've had so much rain, so it's been too muddy to get into the garden and weed.
Yeah, it's really muddy right now. Thank you, Ellie. It was fun. Yeah, Mike, you're good at doing interviews and being interviewed. It's so crazy, Ellie says, how spring is so behind there. We're here in summer and I'm dying from the heat. Yeah, she's in Florida and, it's almost like 2-month difference in, like how, what? Why are you laughing?
I brought back a load of booze
I didn't read that.
The guy at the border yelled at me.
Oh, that's not very nice. What was he yelling at you for? Did he want some?
Well, interesting fact. So if I want to bring my dad some beer from Alberta, if the cops happen to pull me over, they would have the right to confiscate it because it's like smuggling beer from Alberta to BC. You're legally not allowed to buy the beer from Alberta and bring it to somebody in BC.
Wow.
Canada has very weird liquor laws. And there's some fine craft beer in Alberta and BC, right across Canada. And sometimes I'm like, my dad would really enjoy this, so I want to bring him a treat. I've done that, but
don't say too much. They'll be knocking down our door here in a minute.
Breaking the law.
I enjoy a well-placed and well-timed glass of wine, says Otis. Yes, that is me. That's me. A well-placed, well-timed glass of dry red.
It's very good for your health.
That's a celebration for me. I'm having a Guinness at a bar because I got stuck in a rainstorm.
Oh, what a great time
awesome.
to spend in a rainstorm.
Oh,
a pint of Guinness.
That's Dylan's favorite.
I love
Guinness. It's raining here too, but yeah, did you get kind of a torrential downpour there? This is not my scene, but I do enjoy a beer once in a while. Yeah. Isn't it kind of fun to like do something that you don't normally do?
It's like a treat.
Yeah, it's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah, I die for some rain. Well, not die.
It's pretty dry there. I think he's in Arizona.
Oh, okay. I would die for some nice heat. I love the sun.
You could just switch places. Wouldn't that be cool if you could teleport? What would you like if you?
Come on, Elon Musk.
Get on that. If you could have a super, this is kind of a common question, but if you could have a superpower, what would you choose? I think teleportation would be cool. Like instead of driving the long drive to see somebody, you could just be there, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, I have a fickle thing with rain and sun. Like I do love rain as well, so I guess I got a mixture. But I do love the heat of the sun.
Miss M says it's going to be raining tomorrow where I live at. Okay. And we're in a drought. All right. Yeah, that's tough. Rain, bad outside, but the Guinness is good. There's nothing like being inside in a cozy little spot.
Yeah.
Like, a nice bar or a coffee shop, coffee house. And back in the 90s when coffee houses first came out, it was the thing to do.
It was a big deal.
It would be raining, my roommate and I, Jackie, we would take our books and our notebooks, and it's before computers and laptops, and we'd take them to the coffee house and sit and have a coffee and spread out our books on the table.
Did you get a biscotti with your coffee?
Definitely got a biscotti. Yeah. Biscotti was all the rage. And then I ended up working at a coffee shop too, and just the vibes. I did like a jazz set there one night with some friends from university.
You did?
Yeah, I dressed up
cool.
in like a sparkly dress.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I don't think so.
And he had a guy on a keyboard. I had my keyboard, and then another guy with a saxophone, and I think we had a bass player too. And I just found some jazz songs and sang them. And
what coffee shop is that at?
Java Cava, where I worked.
Really?
Yeah, we had a little
How come I didn't know that?
We had a little corner where sometimes people would play.
How come you didn't invite me to that?
I didn't know you, I don't think. It would have been just before. When maybe I knew you. No, I would have invited you.
I think I went to Java Cava once, but I don't know if you were working there, and it would have been around the time you would have been working there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wouldn't that be funny if I was working and you came in and we just didn't even know it? I'm sure we would remember.
She would come to the bagel shop that my parents owned in the mall in Langley.
Yeah, I was there, and I don't think you were working.
Well, because we owned one in Abbotsford. I was usually at that one. So.
Glenn says the duty-free shop had buy two, get one free bottles, and I got a couple cases of wine and beer, and he said, "You're a lot over your limit." Okay? He said the limit was one bottle. LOL. And you're a lot over your limit. Yeah, did he have the A too? Like,
was he like Canadian?
Well, he would have been.
Take off, eh?
I love fruity alcoholic beverages. Cheers, Allie. Yeah, cheers, Allie. Allie G.
I like my kombucha.
Yeah, this is fruity alcoholic beverage. Very slightly alcoholic.
It is very slightly.
Well, we're coming to the end of the hour already. Can you believe it? Oh, Cynthia's here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we can't. You joined a live stream. Cynthia is the lady, you remember, that you ask about once in a while.
Oh, yes.
Who had talked about coffee.
And
remember when we were driving?
Roasted my beans.
Yeah. And we were talking about the beans from, I don't know, the goat herders that first started coffee. And you were talking about where you got your beans from.
Oh yeah, I think those beans those were Guatemalan beans or something, or Costa Rica. Welcome,
Cynthia. We are honored that you are here. You're a celebrity. Cynthia. And Kimberly's here too. Spouse wife. That's Kimberly. Welcome.
Who's wife?
That's just her name, her handle there.
Oh.
Spouse wife.
Oh.
Her name's Kimberly.
Ah, okay.
Hi, Cynthia. And I believed you. But you weren't lying.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I don't think I was.
No. What was the whole conversation now? I can't quite remember. I think I was listening to your video, Cynthia. I was playing it in the car while we were on a trip. We were driving home, one of our many drive trips. I think we were coming back.
I don't recall because I bought a lot of different green coffee beans from various places, and they all have not necessarily backstory, but you can study out where they're coming from.
Yeah,
that's the way I like to do it. Make sure I know where my beans are coming from. Make sure it's fair trade, the people who are farming are getting a fair wage.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're not getting paid as much as they should be still, though.
Probably not.
But yeah.
Saying hello, Perlman. I quit drinking 4 or 5 years ago, but I love coffee now.
Coffee's great.
Yeah. That's the best thing about a Saturday morning, isn't it? Or any morning when you have time to sit and savor a good cup of coffee. And we love to make our coffee the night before and grind the beans so it smells really nice and fresh. And then, we wake up in the morning knowing that hot coffee is waiting for you. It's a good way to get out of bed.
Today our coffee maker was kind of weird, so I descaled it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, well, there's vinegary water in that carafe right now.
That's what I'm smelling. All right.
Yeah, it's not my
Hi,
feet.
friends. Was it true, Cynthia says, you were driving from your son's? I remember it well. Yeah. What were we doing? Was it in September when we moved him?
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah. I love coffee as well, says Miss M. The aging retiree. I love the aroma of freshly ground coffee beans. Isn't that the best?
It's literally the best.
There's
not much better than that.
So many times when we buy beans at the store, because we're back to buying beans from the store because you haven't had time to grind or
I just haven't had any time to roast.
roast beans. But you get to the till and the cashiers often say, "Oh, that coffee smells so good."
Yeah. I love coffee so much that I got a beard balm that's coffee and whiskey scent. It smells amazing.
A beard balm. I thought you said beer bomb.
Beard balm. A balm. Nobody knows what a balm's going to do.
Is that from Seinfeld?
That's from Seinfeld, yeah.
Yeah, we could probably do a whole live stream about Seinfeld because Dylan knows like every single episode.
That is my favorite sitcom of all time. I will watch it over and over again, every episode, and I still laugh because I find all the character development, especially from season 1 all the way to the end, it's just incredible. And there's probably no show that makes me laugh more than that show, still to this day. Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite show? Or a comfort show, I think it's called.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold. That'd be what's his name? His comedian rival, Kenneth Dania.
Oh, he hates that guy.
Yeah.
Drives him crazy. Cynthia says, I bet you liked Princess Bride. Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, very funny.
I think I've put a few Princess Bride quotes in my videos. They just come out, because I've watched that movie so many times.
Seinfeld rules. I own the series.
Oh, you own it.
Great. I just watch it on Netflix over and over again. Almost every night.
Yeah, we'll be like, do you want to watch a Seinfeld? It's kind of like a way to wind down from the day and just have a laugh and
never seen it. Oh man, it's funny.
I mean, I think it
depends on your sense of humor.
Yeah, some people love The Office, and some people hate The Office. I could not stand The Office when I first watched it.
I love The Office
because I have a hard time when things are cringy. Like if someone's being embarrassed, I feel embarrassed. I can't handle cringy humor. So
cringy humor is kind of one of my favorites. That's where Pam and I are very different. He'll
just be laughing and he can't wait for the joke to drop, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't take this, and I'll run out of the room.
I think your brother's a bit like that.
I hate really cringy. But now I love The Office because I know all the episodes so well that I've gotten over it. Loved Princess Bride. I think I have the whole thing memorized. I know, hey, it's such a good one.
It is great.
I always had a good time, when I was teaching. Every once in a while I could introduce that movie to like a class. And a lot of times the classes had never seen it, which was shocking. But it's just because of our streaming services now, and a lot of people don't own DVDs, and a lot of families, they didn't have a DVD player or anything like that. And so they wouldn't know all of these movies. So I would buy them on YouTube and show them, and it was so fun. introducing them.
Miss M. I love the movie Elf, even though it's a Christmas movie. I can watch that all year round. That is absolutely hilarious. Elf.
Oh yeah, that's
Will Ferrell.
one of our favorite.
Yeah.
Well, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I think, is our favorite Christmas movie, but Elf is a close.
As far as Christmas comedies go.
Yeah.
Um,
You're sheltered. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes a little sheltering. I was so sheltered when I was growing up. I wasn't allowed to watch any movies. So the first time I really watched movies, believe it or not, was my 16th birthday. And my friend rented Pet Cemetery.
I think this is hilarious. That's the very first movie.
A horror movie. And Lord of the Flies. And they were both long movies and horrific. I was traumatized on my 16th birthday.
Here's the difference between Pam and I. She has a wild imagination, so it's hard for her to watch scary movies. I am so good at separating reality from fiction, and it doesn't, stuff like that never bothers me. Even when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies like Friday the 13th and stuff like that. However, you go to certain people's places, that's the movie they rented, and you watch it. My friends would be terrified of the movie, and I was like, this isn't even scary for me.
I was so scared of that movie that for years and years afterwards, I would just, when I jumped out of bed, I always thought somebody had a knife under the bed. I was gonna get my ankle. Because that was something that Michael Scott makes me uncomfortable every time he starts to speak. I know, I'm just like, what is this? What is he gonna say? Because the funny thing is, we all know somebody, like it's a little bit like Michael Scott.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just he destroys every conversation.
He ruins everything.
I know.
That's the brilliance of it.
Kimberly says, I've been watching Pride and Prejudice, Colin Firth and Jennifer L. Oh, that's a good one. Every day on Disney Channel, I can't get enough of Darcy and Eliza Bennett. That's a really good one. I haven't watched it for a long time, but I heard there's a good the other Bennett sister, I think it's called. There's a series out right now about Mary Bennett. That's supposed to be really good. I haven't seen it, but they're talking about the sister that doesn't really get that much attention and her journey. Oh my, Pam. I know it's the dumbest movie ever, but I laugh every time I watch The Love Guru. I don't think I've seen that.
I've never seen that. Is it funny?
Who's in that?
Mike Myers.
Oh, Mike Myers. And
Justin,
Canadian too.
Justin Timberlake and somebody else.
Oh, maybe we have to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite Mike Myers movie of all time is So I Married an Axe Murderer. That to me is so funny.
That is such a good movie. It sounds not like a good movie.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Miss M says she loves horror movies. Wow, I would never have guessed that, Miss M.
Miss M, I'm actually a fan of it, but Pam can't handle it. So it's kind of, if she goes to bed before me, which is often, I will occasionally watch a scary movie.
And I'll be like, you know what, you go ahead and watch your scary or violent movie, and I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Die Hard, Christmas classic. Now, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? There's the age-old debate.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Well, one horror movie, Miss M says, that really grossed me out was Silence of the Lambs. Would watch it again? Yes, I would. Oh, well, I've always been too scared to watch Silence of the Lambs, even though it was a big movie, when I was growing up.
Our son loves that movie.
Oh, has he seen it?
Yeah, he just thinks it's amazing. It is an incredible movie that I haven't seen yet, believe it or not, but everybody tells me it's crazy.
I always look forward to the Christmas classic, Die Hard. I laugh like crazy, and Dana thinks I'm nuts. What are you laughing so? Isn't it funny when you have different senses of humor? Kimberly says, yes, it's on BritBox. Oh, okay. I'm waiting a while so I can buy it. I must know what happens to Mary Bennett. BritBox, yeah, we don't have that. But maybe it'll come out on Netflix eventually. Dana, ...
You'd probably get like a trial to BritBox.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you were correcting yourself. Well, we've gone over time, and we're having fun now. See, now we've kind of like the wheels have gotten turning. We're starting to relax. Now we're having fun, and now we have to end it.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have to. Is Perlman dating the Cookie Mom's husband? Yes, I believe so, right? Right, Glenn? Yeah, his name is Glenn. So I like Dexter. Never saw that one. Did you see that one?
You would hate it, but I haven't seen it.
I would hate it. Oh, well, this has been a good time. I'm glad Dylan's got to be here and share a little bit of his punk rock days.
I had blue hair, green hair, bleached out hair, orange hair.
And now you have
I had my head shaved.
white, turning white.
I never had a mohawk though. I wasn't that punk.
No. But the funny thing is, if you watch the video that we did together about this a while ago, we talked about how I was like a cowgirl and he was a punk rocker, and we didn't really know that about each other. Like when we met, we were kind of both coming out of those phases, I guess, and we were both kind of, I don't know, preppy more.
Yeah, I was into kind of extreme sports, like her extreme sports, like the people that she would have hung around with would have been the rodeo, like bull riders, which is insanity.
Rodeo
to me.
and rugby.
And for me, being a punk, skateboarding, going
Yeah.
doing crazy tricks on skateboards, like which is pretty insane too.
Yeah. So we really came from very different lifestyles.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of interesting how it all worked out. But you enjoyed this? Okay. Thanks for saying that, Miss M. Oh, and Dave's popping in. Hi, Dave. I really enjoyed your video that you did on, monetization. That's a good one. Everybody
Dave?
watch it. Dave is Get Some Color in Your Life. He's from the UK.
Oh man, well we're almost done the video.
Well, I
This is
need
no
to
fair.
watch that video.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
My
Yeah.
hubby was a skateboarder.
So this is Dylan. Dave.
Hi, Dave.
He is in the UK and he does a lot of water. He's been on our live stream before, or no, I guess you weren't there. But he does watercolor painting, like outdoors, and
Oh wow.
and shows different techniques and talks about life. And
I'm really good at
it's kind of
the artistry of stickmen.
the artistry of stickmen. My hubby was a skateboarder. Oh, really, Kimberly? Good times. Glenn says, I'll try to catch you guys the next time you go live. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't want to go now that we've got some extra people here, but we've been on since 11. I guess
starting to get hungry.
Yeah, I promised.
My pancakes.
I promised him I would make pancakes and maybe got some farmer sausage. I want some sausage and maybe scrambled eggs too.
That'd be good.
And some sourdough toast.
Yes.
Is anybody getting hungry yet? Yeah, so we'll try to go live whenever we can.
Yeah.
Saturday or Sunday, usually the best for us to get Dylan on here. And I know it didn't really give any notice this time much. But
well, we were a little bit unsure.
Yeah. But next
time. I was
time.
so tired when she asked me last night. I was just like, yeah.
Like, hey, do you want to do a live stream tomorrow? I was like, I think so. So I said, well, how about we just play it by ear? How about we see how it goes? Thanks for saying that, Dave. Have a great day, Pam. Happy Father's Day, Dylan. Bye, chat.
Thanks, Miss Sam.
Still have some pancakes here, Dylan. Come on over. I know. I bet you they're really good. Happy Father's Day to those of you who are fathers, and hope you have an awesome day. Wow, since 11. Yeah. Usually if we do horizontal live, it's an hour, but I don't know. I don't follow the rules, I guess. But
is that the rules?
Apparently there's
You're breaking. We're not breaking the law then. That's good.
No, not the law. Just the YouTube rules. But what does YouTube know? YouTube is, I don't know. They don't know what they're doing. Okay.
This YouTube thing's a tough gig.
It is. It's a lot tougher than you think it is. Happy early Father's Day, all you dads. Yeah. Thank you.
Same to all you dads from Dylan.
So have a great day, everybody.
Okay, have a great day.
Thanks for being here, honey.
You're welcome.
Be blessed. You too. We'll talk to you guys again soon.
See you soon.